if you had the opportunity to come back to this world, after this life, to come back to this world as a male or a female, which sex will you choose? Okay, now, many people will choose different. Maybe people will want to maintain their sexes, maybe people will want to change their sexes, but I want us to look at the woman. Remember, this program is my best pregnancy experience, and we are looking at the woman and some blessings God has given, and one of them is pregnancy. Now, from the Garden of Eden, when man fell, the woman was told that she was going to labor to have a child, and this is the blessing. Even though it's not easy, it's not an easy process. Getting pregnant, going through 9 months, and finally delivering. For every man that has been in the labor room during delivery, you would attest with me that it is not easy. It is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Some men have passed out literally by seeing their woman scream or the blood that gushes out of her. But I ask myself, could I go through 9 months of pregnancy? Can I carry a pregnancy for 9 months, let alone push out that baby when it is due time? Now let's give a shout out to women, because God has empowered them to be able to carry this out. But what are we looking at today? We are looking at men as partners. Men as partners to whom? The pregnant women. Okay? Many times men have been left aside, and whenever anything is spoken of that is pregnancy related, most of the ideas, most of the advice, most of everything is related just to the woman, and the men are just relegated to the back or are barely even concerned about what happens. It feels like pregnancy is all about the woman, but it's the whole deal of it has to do with a man as a partner. Both of you began this journey. It's a beautiful journey. It gets difficult. It has its good, it has its bad, pros and cons. Everything has those two sides. And this woman goes through a lot, and she needs a companion. She needs a helper to go with her through this procedure, to encourage her and to be strong. So we're trying to look at a few things that can help the man be a better partner or pregnancy companion to your partner. And the first thing is that you should acknowledge that this journey is meant for both of you. You were not just meant to have a wonderful time and then that resulted in a pregnancy and then you just let her keep going. You have to be part of it, okay? This is a journey that both of you started, and both of you should walk through right to the very end of it. It never ends, because after the delivery, you still have a baby to take care of. You have a lot of considerations to make, all right? Once this woman gets pregnant, okay, after you've had a wonderful time with her, now she is pregnant, okay? There are a lot of changes, physiological changes that happen with her, and she begins to develop a lot of symptoms, and for instance, the morning sickness, and you would have to accommodate that as a man, all right? So emotionally, you have to prepare to be an emotional support to her. So many men think that it's all about maybe just getting her pregnant and then you give her a sum of money and let her just go do her clinics, and then the time of delivery, maybe you pay one visit and then you're waiting for a call. Okay, yeah, she's put to birth, and you celebrate and give drinks to your family or your friends. No, it is not that. Some men don't even give the money, all right? And that is not good. That's not proper behavior. It is a two-person journey. That is the way you can holistically build the baby. That's the way you can holistically build your family, all right? Science has proven that around the 3rd trimester, that is the last 3 months of pregnancy, the baby can understand mommy sounds and movements, all right, and can as well understand anyone that comes close and is emotionally attached to him or her right there within the womb. And that is where the father begins to link, because definitely the mother is there taking care of the baby. She harbors the baby, and so throughout that period, the baby links, the baby begins to bond, all right, with the mother. And that is your golden spot, father. That right there is where you begin to lay claims over your baby as the father of the baby. You don't want the baby to come out and then you're still confused about who is my father. Okay, it might happen, but you have to do your very best, all right? So what we're talking about is how you can be the best of a partner to your spouse. First of all, you have to know that this 9 months of pregnancy, after God has gifted you with a pregnancy or conception, the 9 months of pregnancy is dedicated to being a support to the woman. It's true, she's strong. I don't know how many men can go through 9 months of pregnancy and deliver, but these women are strong to go through this procedure. But does not mean that they don't need any partnership, okay? They need our partnership, they need our assistance, they need the men to step in and be the man, all right? It's not just about giving them money. So practically, you have to be there. You know that she is going to be going through a lot of physiological changes and physical changes. She's going to be tired and exhausted. A number of times she will not be in the mood, and then she is in the mood the next moment. You are not able to tell when this woman is in what mood and when she will be out of that mood. So you have to be flexible. I know, men, you have work to do, work to attend to, but you have to create time for this, all right? This should be part of your schedule, how you can practically be of help, all right? You could be able to do dishes, all right? Men do dishes, okay? I'm not saying men don't do dishes, but you will go beyond what you do this time around to step in and cover up. You won't leave the house untidy, food uncooked, because the woman is not able to do that. No, you won't. This is a way that you are practically being of help. You will have to tidy up the house, okay? Your room, you might have to clean it. What the woman might have been doing, you would have to step in so that you can be a support system to her. You also have to be an emotional support to her. Sometimes she goes through really, really troubling times, and she is like, how am I going to break through this moment? Is this period of my pregnancy ever going to go through? And she is down emotionally. She just needs a friend. And there is where you step in as a man. There is where you're supposed to be as a man, being that friend that she needs, that companion that she needs, telling her it's going to be okay. There are times when she might feel pain. You should be there to massage her, okay? You ask, okay? Don't just go thinking you know how to do it. Ask her, am I tender enough? Am I soft enough? Is this the point? Is this where it itches? All right. Do you feel relaxed? Am I doing it properly? All right. Don't be scared. I know sometimes they might be a little nagging and they say, you don't know how to do this, but that should not scare you off. She herself is under a lot of hormonal influences that would cause her to be irritable, and that might not be so comfortable for you, but you have to accommodate even that uncomfortable situation as your contribution to the pregnancy. All right. You also have to plan financially. All right. You have to plan from the moment you know you are going to be with this woman and have a baby with her. You have to begin to plan financially for that. You don't wait for her to go into pregnancy and then approach delivery, or maybe she's already ready to deliver and then you start looking or sourcing for money. No, you plan your finance, okay? You plan your finance from the word go. And if you have not done it, maybe she is already maybe 3 months to pregnancy, 2 months to to delivery, 1 month to delivery, or ready to deliver. As a man, you have to take it upon yourself. I know women are very strong. Most of them even cover their financial costs of antenatal clinics and even delivery. But the man, you have to step in and do that work. That is how the woman knows she has a companion, she has a system that is supporting her through. And another way, man, you have to create time out from your work to accompany her for her clinic sessions. Yes, for those classes, you should find time, accompany her to the clinic. All right, there is a program with the CBC. If you know about the Cameroon Baptist Convention Health Services, they call it Men as Partners. When you go, they are able to give you some privileges. They're able to give you some education as a partner to the woman. But this is not just so that you can have the privileges. Being there lets you know what is done on your wife. Why does she stay in the hospital? Some people are just like, she goes and then she just wants to spend time in the hospital and then spend my money every clinic. When you are there, you're able to know what goes on, how it goes on, the tests, the laboratory findings that are being done on her, what does it cost, so that you can be actively participating in the pregnancy period. Take off time, go for her clinics. Every clinic session, make it a commitment. I am going to be with her. Accompany her, drive her there. Don't let her waiting on the road for a taxi or booking a cab. that should not be, you can take her there yourself. If there should be any booking, you do it yourself. You people go there on time, you come back together. All right, maybe there is she has an emergency or she has an urgency, has to be rushed to the hospital. Accompany her there, be a support, hold her hand while she goes. All right, tap her back while she cries and tell her it's going to be okay. You should be there. Even for delivery, plan to be there. Some men don't want to be part of the delivery process, but this is very essential. It is a support to her. Sometimes she needs someone to tell her, push baby, the baby is coming forth, okay, you are doing well. All right, that encourages her to go through. So at the various stages of pregnancy, the man is needed. The women are strong, quite all right, but we men have not played as much as it. Congratulations to you as a man if you have always been there for your wife, because in my practice, in my few years of practice, have seen men who have been there for every clinic session. Whenever she is ill, she falls ill with one thing or the other, they are there with her in clinic, they sleep with her in the hospital, they are back home with her, and when she's ready for delivery, they are right there. Kudos to you and more grace to your efforts. But I wish that all men take their places in being partners to their wives. And for this purpose, we are going to develop a whole course that takes you on the journey from before pregnancy right through 9 months to the point of delivery. I know it does not end at delivery, but the course is going to cover this period, educating men on how to become worthy partners for their women. And this is how we are going to enhance good health, we are going to enhance good emotion and psychology for the woman, and we are going to enhance a good delivery. So please keep posted, keep tuned, and when the course is out, we will be glad to let you know. We will be glad to enroll you, and we take you on this wonderful journey. So this is my best pregnancy experience, and this this video was dedicated to the men as partners. So we are looking forward to bringing up more about this, about men and then women within childbearing age, and we are looking forward to see you participate with us in bringing this to a reality, our best pregnancy experience yet. So see you on the next video, and God bless you.